Good morning, scholars. So today is really exciting because we are learning something totally different. While we're still doing addition and subtraction, we're using a number line. So today for math, I need you to grab your scratch piece of paper and follow along. So this right here, scholars, this is called a number line. And a number line can help you in both subtraction and addition. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it works before we do some word problems. I have a ball right here. And I'm going to move my ball above the number 5. Now, I want to see what 5 and 3 more equals. So I want to move my ball from 5 up to 3 more. So I'm going to take my ball, starting at 5, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to move my ball any farther because I'm only wanting to see what 5 and 3 more equals. I now see that 5 and 3 more equals 8. So let's go ahead and fill in our number sentence for addition. So you start with where your object was. In this case, our ball started at the number 5. So 5 plus, and we moved it 3 numbers. So 5 plus 3 equals, and we got to 8. So let's show 5 plus 3 equals 8 again. I'll move my ball back. So 5 plus 3, 1, 2, 3 equals 8. Now let's go ahead. We figured out how to use the number line for addition. Let's do it for subtraction. So using the same numbers, my ball is now on 8. And I want to take away 3. So starting at 8, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So 8, take away 3, 1, 2, 3, I now see equals 5. So let's fill in our number sentence. Our ball started originally on 8. So that's going to be our first number. Minus, and we moved back 3. So minus 3 equals, and our ball is now on 5. So let's show that again on our number line. So go back to 8. So 8 minus 3, 1, 2, 3 equals 5. Okay, get ready for some word problems. There were 5 pigeons on a telephone wire. 4 more pigeons joined them. How many pigeons are there now? So the first step in working with a number line is we need to know where are we putting our object. So let's read our problem again. There were 5 pigeons. So in the beginning of our problem, we learned that there were 5. So we need to move our pigeon to number 5 because that represents the 5 original pigeons. Let's continue reading. On a telephone wire, 4 more pigeons joined them. So now I need to think about it. If 4 more pigeons joined, am I adding or am I subtracting? So if 4 more pigeons joined, are you adding or are you subtracting? If you said adding, you're correct. Because when you hear the word more, that tells you that you're adding more to your original number. And in your number line, when you add more, you move to the right. So on our number line, when you add, you move to the right. So we need to move 4 spaces. So we need to move to the right 4 spaces. So let's take our pigeon and let's move him. So we started at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pigeons are there now? So I can look at my number line and see that now I have 9 pigeons. And I know this because my pigeon landed on the number 9. So I know this again because my pigeon landed on the number 9. Let's go ahead and complete our number sentence. Now, before I can even start, I need to know, am I doing an addition problem or a subtraction problem? Addition, because we added 4 more pigeons. So I need to make sure I have the addition sign. Now, remember, your first number or your first box represents the number you started with. In this case, we started with 5 pigeons. So 5 plus, we added 4 more, or we moved to the right 4 numbers. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. Let's go ahead and look at that on our number line again. So I'm going to move my pigeon back. 5 pigeons, and 1, 2, 3, 4 now equals 9 pigeons. So 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4 more equals 9. Great job. Miss Samajich found 6 pine cones in the park. When it was time to go home, Miss Samajich lost one of the pine cones on the way to her car. How many pine cones does Miss Samajich have left? So remember, our first step in our number line is to make sure that our object is where it belongs. So let's reread our problem. Miss Samajich found 6 pine cones. So that tells me right there that I need to move my pine cone to number 6. So that way I know that I found 6 pine cones in the park. Let's continue reading. When it was time to go home, Miss Samajich lost one of the pine cones on the way to her car. So if I lost a pine cone, am I adding or am I subtracting? If you lost a pine cone, are you adding or are you subtracting? If you said subtracting, you're right, because you lost it. You weren't adding a pine cone, you were taking a pine cone away because it got lost. So when you subtract on a number line, you move left. So subtracting on a number line, you move left or you move backwards. And this tells us I only lost 1. So I only need to go back 1. So how many pine cones does Miss Samajich have left? Well, I can see on my number line that I have 5 pine cones left because my pine cone is now on the number 5. Let's go ahead and complete our number sentence. Now, before we can begin, did we do an addition problem or did we do a subtraction problem? Remember, because we lost a pine cone, did we do addition or subtraction? We did subtraction. So let's go ahead and make sure we have our subtraction sign. So our first number is what we started with. In this case, we started with 6 pine cones. So 6 minus, how many did we move back? We only moved back 1. So 6 minus 1 equals 5. So let's do that on our number line again. So I'm going to move back to 6. 6 minus 1 equals 5. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Great job, scholars. Now it is time to do your exit ticket. So go ahead, and this time you are going to pause the problem or the video, work this on your own, and then come back and check your work. It says use the number line to solve the problem. Go ahead and pause right now and do your work. Okay, so now that you have done the work on your own, let's go ahead and double check your exit ticket now. Use the number line to solve the problem. 9 minus 3 equals blank. So my first number we learned represents your starting point. So I need to draw a circle at 9 because it says 9. And we know that this first number is where we start on our number line. So 9 minus 3. This minus sign tells me that I'm moving left or I'm moving backwards. And I'm moving back 3. So I'm going to go 9 minus 1, 2, 3. My new starting point. So 9 minus 1, 2, 3 is 6. And I can see that because my new circle landed on 6. Okay, scholars, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back for working so hard today and learning number lines. I will see you guys later. Miss you all and have a wonderful day.